Hello everybody, how are you doing? My name is Harbinger, we are here playing Wingspan at Steam, and this is our opening hand. And it is a good one. We have we have quite a few directions we can go here. We can either go for a grasslands-based game where we are getting nectars when they are available, that we can, so we don't have to go to the forest, or we could go for a Bushtit in the wetlands, so that we don't have to worry about the wetlands. We don't have to worry about the grasslands. Both of these powers are actually really good for future planning here. I think, the bronzed cowbird. I think we're gonna have a really good time if we go for a wetlands-based game here. Mainly because I see the bronzed cowbird. That guy can give us quite a few free points over the course of the game if we push that into the grasslands, and having a way to generate eggs when we want it, and padding those eggs with the cowbird, which we can do onto a star nest. I think we can safely assume that we won't have to actually activate the grasslands over the course of the game. Bushtit is also a great card because whenever you activate it, you are trading one resource for another, but you're basically gaining 2 points by the way you're doing it. So I really enjoy this card. I don't really like anything else here, but if we can play this guy, pick up the bronze cowbird and something else, and hopefully get something we can put into the the forest for more fruit, I think we are gonna have a really great game here. There's also something to be said for the Teakless lark and the scaled quail. They could probably go together with a nice plan together with the new Holland Honey Eater and get lots of stuff happening there. But I think this game here is gonna suit my plan a little bit more. And since we take a bird with the flocking ability first, I think the bird counter thing is better. Falconer is a good bonus card to take just because it makes all of those predator birds worth 2 points more, and you don't have to meet a certain threshold to get those points, but we're already getting 2 more points there, so I think this is going to be the correct thing to do. Then there is the question: should we immediately push for picking up the bronze cowbird, or should we play this guy first? And I think that while the payoff of this guy is good, I don't think it's important enough for me to pick this up that I want to spend an entire action just picking up this guy and doing nothing else. I want to generate more motion whenever I do that, and playing against an opponent, you should very clearly signal that you will not be activating the grasslands a lot by having the Bushtit as your first bird played. So that should also incentivize the opponent to not pick the cowbird as well. The pygmy nuthatch could have been an interesting thing to play in the forest, but we already have a bird that wants to spend the cards we are drawing here, so we won't be having excess cards to play to this guy. So it's just gonna be tucked there, and we have to find something else to do. This purple martin, however, that's a nice pickup for us. It's another flocking bird, so it's already worth 2 more points for just a single food, which is great. We already have the egg, and we can start on a wetlands engine here. I'm gonna eat the shelduck just because activating this every time we can for 2 points. It's just gonna be a really efficient way to turn our actions into actual points. Now, we are running out of food on hand, but having the purple martin here is gonna let us look at. It's gonna help us look at more cards, so we have a large chance to hit stuff we need. Wood Duck is usually also a really good card to maybe play, but I don't think we are gonna have the same use for it as we usually want. Usually this is a really good card because you want to have off-habitat resources. We don't need the extra cards as much as we need extra food. However, it would be nice to also just get another resource when we are going over here. I kind of want to keep the Pipit around because the setup we have here is a setup where this guy actually is gonna be a little bit of value to us, since it's gonna be worth 5 points in of itself, and if you can play it at a full habitat, it's gonna be a 10-pointer. Minus 2 eggs. I don't think we can keep it. I don't think we can keep it just because we think it's going to be good down the line. We have to think about the part of the game we are in now, which is that we are in a part of the game where we want to generate the win. We can't plan for the end game just now unless we have a really good end game card to push out. Okay, this guy is much more like it. This guy gives us an additional food every time we activate the forest, and I think that this is something we are keen to play. We haven't gotten indications that we want to go for an all-in wetlands play because there haven't been any of those really high payout cards yet. So, and I don't think it's wise to just go on the lookout for that. So I think we should go for a wetlands thing anyway. And here we are gonna do this, and now we have a decision to make. Should we take 2 nectars here, go for the wood duck, or should we go for just a single nectar, play the yellow-bellied sapsucker first just to get that food rolling? I think I'm okay by playing out this guy, rather than to also want to have the wood duck here. It would be nice to have access to that additional card every turn, because we aren't generating that many cards here as is. But I think we really need those additional foods we can get here. Major Mitchells is not something we're going to activate, but it's still 8 points for 2 food, which is nice. Same thing with the horned lark. It's not going to be something we can afford to activate a lot, but it's still going to be decent point with regards to how many foods we have to pay. But yeah, let's just get the bronzed cowboard out first. That way we can at least gain eggs every time the opponent lays eggs. And after that, I think we should maybe work on the wooden duck. Maybe we should also have been playing these in the so bad foods here for this guy. Let's see if the opponent want that food instead, and we can go here just a little bit. Let's tuck that boy and see what he comes out with. Common Merganser is not something I'm excited for, so it's gonna be tucked here. Yeah, 9 pointers are usually decent enough. Okay, the opponents played the Rose-breasted grosbeak. Let's just go once more here. Tuck that willet. Yeah, I'm not too excited about those guys. They would be 7 and 8 points placed here, but not too excited about what they have to offer in regards of with regards of activated abilities. Mainly because we can't guarantee we aren't generating enough cards here. But yeah, I'm running out of patience here. We need to expand our engine. I think we just have to accept overpaying just a little bit, unless we want to maybe it's overpaying by so much though. Let's but now there's only one turn left. Oh no, it's it's after this thing. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Okay. Okay, get out the wooden duck. That's not a wooden duck. It's this card I intended to play and eat that egg out of the Bushtit. I don't want to activate that guy if I can't gain the eggs out of him. So yeah, hopefully I haven't done that and not paid attention to it. I don't love these. Let's see what else is available here. Green heron, and green swallow is certainly fine. I don't care too much about the heron here. It's nice that it has the possibility to whatchamacallit, it has a possibility to turn stuff into nectar, which is usually a very sought after resource. But yeah, I think I want to play this 5-pointer here. That way we are a little bit closer to these 3 dice, which I am very eager to maybe find. And okay, we need to find the food so we can play out this guy. Oof. This is so bad for the play I want to make, which is this guy. I think it's okay to spend the food here to reroll the bird dice so we can get the food we need this turn rather than next. We don't have a card to start a cycle with. Usually I'm of the mind that you should always tuck if you have the chance, because birds you aren't playing, they are worth 0 points, while birds you are tucking are worth 1 point. However, both of these birds are so high scoring that I think we are gonna play both of them, and we are gonna draw some more cards here that can help us the next time. So I'm not gonna have to go down here to pick up more cards to tuck in the future. So so next turn we can still do next time we're activating here, we can do the thing, even though we couldn't do it this turn. So usually I'd always find a bird to tuck here, but exactly this time I think it's fine not to. Okay, then we take the food we need for the woodcock, and let's take some of suit food here. We should not take any cherry. We get cherries for free here. But yeah, ooh, the wagtail. Oh, don't skip. Noisy miner. Oh, hello. Okay, it's a little bit late for Noisy Miner. Noisy Miner is a better version of the Bushtit, and it's a flocking bird, so it's 5 points, and it will give us 3 points every time we activate it. But yeah, it's a little bit hefty of it gives opponent eggs. We don't have the correct food for it. It's a little bit hefty to play it. Let's sack the wagtail, because we aren't gonna activate the grasslands anyway, and it's just too little efficiency to just get a single free bird play out of it at the end of the game. Okay, do we play the noisy miner, or do we play the woodcock? And I don't think we can afford to play this guy, because we don't have enough cards to tuck to it. So I think we're gonna take this guy and just try to find better stuff down the line. Yes, it's great when we activate it, but we don't have enough. We aren't having enough cards to actually activate it enough times. And just getting access to more food so we can play out highest scoring birds is also a decent plan of things to do. Ash, Throat of Flycatcher, deceptively low scoring as it is down here, but it's gonna actually put us up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eggs. This is a 10-point play, and it's also a white bird for the bonus run. So yeah, not playing this guy still playing this guy leaves us a much larger freedoms to chase those kinds of plays here. So I'm gonna tuck this guy, pick up the flycatcher. Then we are gonna have 2 more looks here. Neither of those are particularly interesting. And yeah, we are in no rush to play this guy. We can play this guy over there. So I think we should also be on the lookout for another bird we also want to play together with what the stuff we have here is. Maybe that thing actually is the Sprague's Pipit. It's another white bird, leading us to gain those 6 points more than we would have compared to our opponent here. And it's food we have. Playing it now means we can have a little bit more time to find other birds we want to play here. So yeah, I have convinced myself. Let's go for that. And okay, small wingspan birds. Yeah, Passerine Specialist is gonna get 3 more points on the Ash for the Flycatcher, so that's fine. Yeah, we are just gonna do that. Citizen Scientist usually works well together with Bird Counter, but we haven't gotten that 4th bird yet, and I much rather just want to take something where we have guaranteed 3 points here. Or guaranteed. So another question is, should we go here, look at 1, 2, 3 cards and gain 2 points, or should we go here, get lots of food, look at 1, 2, 3 cards and get 1 point? We do have enough food to do everything we actually want to, so going here means we can also sack another nectar, so we can sack a nectar down there, so we can tie up with the opponent. I think my resonant made this thing check out here. Okay. So these are quite a few high scoring potential individual here's. House Sparrow is not gonna get played here. Okay. Which kind of combinations can we do here now? Playing the Ash Throated Flycatcher is that's just gonna happen. It's gonna give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eggs and the Passerine Specialist. So that's 13 points for a single egg and 3 food. Yeah, that's happening. After we do that, we are gonna have 2, 3, 4 foods left. That's enough to play the Black Swan. So I think that might be the final play there. They are 7 points in of itself, and we have no other birds that fit its criteria. But I think that's just going to be the best we can do here. another option is to play the red knot and maybe get the bonus card, maybe draw another good card. But I think we're just gonna. I think I'm gonna prioritize to take these 7 points and these 13 points. And that's 20 points in 2 birds here. Eat that egg, right? Yes, we are not gonna miss out on any eggs by this. So let's just do this here. Did I miscount? No, 10 points for that and 3 points from Passerine Specialist. Yes, okay. And take another egg there. And then let's just double check. This is 7 points in of itself, 6 from the bird and 1 from the egg. Loot costs 1, because of the egg we pay, so it's a net 6. Here we can go for a net 4, here we can go for a net 1, and here we can go for a net 3. So playing the Black Swan is the best course of action here. And it is what we are going to do. And yeah, I think this game was very well maneuvered here. We opened the Bushtit and we played that guy perfectly. The most important thing to identify when opening the Bushtit is that you are gonna be you're gonna have a lot of cards tucked to this guy, so you are not gonna have surplus cards to do other stuff with. You're not gonna have those extra cards to spend them in the grasslands for more eggs. You're not gonna have excess cards to spend for additional foods. You're not gonna have excess cards to tuck to other birds. You're gonna spend all your tucked cards to this guy, at least when you open and start with that as your first bird. And hopefully this was a decent showcase of how to do decently well with that. However, we see here that we didn't actually do that well. 114 points is on the low end, below average of what you should be expecting here. But yeah, we spent quite a few turns trying to find something good in the forest. We spent an entire turn just picking up a single nectar for this guy, so that's one of the things we could have done better. And yeah, we also suffered a little bit for that. We went food heavy as overtime as the main source of resources we got, and we didn't get enough time to find the correct cards that we wanted to play for a lot of food. We did get 13 points out of this guy. 3 of those points basically belong to the Pipit, so we can't really say that this was the best play, but it's always really nice to play these guys, and they give you a ton of a point dump. I think we won with 1 more white bird over the opponent. So basically, the Woodcock, Sprague's Pipit, and Ash for the Flycatcher all needed to be played for that to pay off. And yeah, I mean it's not above average, but it's still a good game. Well executed with respect to how the cards popped up. Would I, in retrospect, maybe played the Wood Duck a little bit earlier? I think playing the Bronze Cowbird over the Wood Duck, I think instead of just doing it like that, I think we should have checked whether or not the opponent had enough eggs to survive for a while, because I think this guy waited around for 4 or 5 turns before we actually got a free egg out of it. So yeah, playing these kinds of birds, you should always just take a quick look at the opponent. Have they any eggs available, or are they very prone to lay eggs very soon. And seeing here that the opponent also had one of these cupboards, it's funny because we played the Bushtit very, very clearly, signaling that hey, we're not gonna manually lay eggs this game, but they still did. Anyways, I hope that this video was entertaining to you guys. This has been Harbinger. We have been playing Wingspan at Steam, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.